Ask any parent who their favorite child is. Depending on the parent, they may give you an answer, they may not. They may, like my parents, tell you all their kids are their favorite. My mom loved to reference an episode of the sitcom Reba, starring country music star Reba McEntire. In the first episode of the show, throughout the episode, Reba, a newly divorced mom, tells each of her kids in different situations, "Have I told you you're my favorite? I'm Zach Schaefer, and this is Fill in the Blanks." In the back half of Genesis, we learn about Jacob's sons. Now, Jacob had 12 sons, and some daughters as well. We don't know how many, they weren't counted in scripture, but he had 12 sons. Can you name them all? Now, the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's servant, Dan and Naphtali. The sons of Zilpah, Leah's servants, were Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Paddan Aram. But this isn't about all 12 sons. This is about Jacob's favorite son. That's right, Jacob had a favorite son. His name was Joseph, the son of his wife Rachel, his favorite wife. Now, sidebar. Just because Jacob had 4 wives does not mean God ordained the act of having multiple wives. In fact, scripture is clear. God ordains marriage of men to one wife. Anyway, Joseph was so loved by his father that his father gave him an expensive coat of many colors. It was beautiful. Imagine your parents giving your sibling a PS5 custom with any game they wanted while you got nothing, and it wasn't even their birthday. That's what happened to Joseph's brothers. And to make matters worse, Joseph decided to tell him about his dreams in which they bowed to him. They were so mad, and rightfully so. So what they did is they came up with an idea and a plan to kill him. Luckily for Joseph, some slave traders came by and they instead sold him into slavery. So Joseph went from being the favorite son to being a slave to a man in Egypt. And while in Egypt, he worked hard to become the best servant for his master. He became the top slave in his master's house, but things don't get better. The wife of Joseph's master was attracted to him and wanted to cheat on her husband with Joseph. She tried many times to get him, but one time she grabbed him and he ran away, leaving his clothes in her hand. So naturally, she falsely accused him of trying to take advantage of her. So his master had him thrown in prison. Now Joseph was a favorite son and a favorite slave and is now a prisoner. But while in prison, he became the top prisoner and even through the power of God interpreted dreams of fellow believers, and the interpretations came true. Joseph went from being the favorite son to being the favorite slave to now being the top prisoner. Joseph's journey is one of mercy, and we're going to see that next week.